What's up, guys? So, got a new camera. So, I actually picked up the GoPro Hero 9 with the media mod. So, hopefully this will be better than shooting on my phone. So, we'll see. I mean, the only like decent cameras that I could find that accepted an external mic were all like $2,000, or at least over $1,000. So, I know like the spark plug change is still not out, and to be honest with you, I don't know if it's going to be out. There's so much footage. Like I was about halfway through editing, and I still had like a 50-minute video, and I'm like all this stuff that I just feel like I can't cut out. So anyway, what we're going to be doing right now is I got this stuff. Cycle tank cleaner, some KBS cycle tank cleaner. Going to be taking the tank, this bad boy, off of the KLR, because I'm sure it is rusted to heck and back inside. It hasn't like the petcock leaked, so I don't know how long it's been since it's had gas in it, probably over a year. So the tank is probably rusted all up. So we're gonna go ahead and take that off, get it up on the bench over here, go ahead and do the clean and rust blast in it, and then I think I have to wait 24 hours or something like that before I can do the actual sealing part. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. We'll go ahead and take this off, and yeah, we'll get it up on the bench. Alright, so got to take off the two side pieces, take the seat off. There's a bolt underneath the seat. Got to take these off. I mean, they're like zip tied on, basically. And then the tank should just pull off. Probably before I take it off, I'm going to take this out and look down in there and see how bad the rust is. So, when I bought this, the gas cap was broken. So actually, to put gas in it, you have to actually take the whole cap off, instead of just putting your key in like you would normally. So let's pop this off. Honestly, it's not that bad. I don't know how well you're going to be able to see this. I mean, there's a little bit of rust. But, come on. I mean, you can see a little bit of rust there, but I mean, the majority of it is actually still pretty clean. We're still gonna go ahead and get it off, get it cleaned up, and go ahead and seal it, so that will prevent any future rust. So I'm gonna get my tools out, and we're gonna go ahead and get it off. First off, get it up over here. I've got a little tub set up because the petcock leaks, so I don't want that stuff leaking all over my bench. So get that set up in here and start doing the clean. I gotta get the fuel lines unhooked, and then I should just be able to loosen up the tanks, take off the tank shrouds, and pull it off. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the shrouds off and the fuel line off, and then we'll go from there. All right, so I got the tank off. The bike looks pretty rough. I mean, she's in pretty bad shape. Let's go ahead and take a look here. And as you can tell, we got like what looks to be a pretty significant oil leak somewhere. Like I said, this stuff has all this gunk has been sitting on there for over a year. I haven't driven this thing in over a year. Because the last time I did, it wouldn't stay running. Because I'm pretty sure what happened was that the carb, I let it sit all winter without being cranked. Yeah, battery's dead for sure. Then I got all this Mickey Mouse wiring up in here. That's got to get fixed. The actual fan, the radiator fan, actually runs off of a toggle switch that's up here. Because when I got it, the actual thermostat that's in the radiator, it didn't work. As you can see, the whole thing is just completely dirty. Everything is dirty. Like, it just looks terrible. Alright, so I got all the cleaner sealer stuff out of the box. I got it set up over here. So what we got is part 1 is the cleaner, part 2 is the rust blast, part 3 is the actual sealer. So they recommend to remove all of the fittings and stuff before doing the cleaning process because they can damage them. Mine's already damaged, so I ain't worried about it. Now we'll have to remove it all before I do the tank sealing part because that stuff apparently, once it's on, it doesn't come off. Alright, step 1. Drain fuel from tank, yeah, whatever. It says let tank soak, but always rotate it at intervals to ensure clean covers all surfaces. Yeah, okay. Alright. Alright, so I'm gonna go inside, run some hot water, 1-to-1 this. Alright, got the hot water. Go ahead and pour that in. Okay. As minimal seepage or spillage as possible. Okay, so I'll just cap it back off now and we'll get to shaking. It doesn't have a time frame for the clean. Nice. It didn't really change a whole lot, but I don't think that's a problem because we haven't put the rust blast on. I'll knock my shelf down here. Anyway, so basically what I'm doing, I'm just drying out the tank. So every so often rotate this heat gun around so it can get some heat in there and dry it out a little bit. Once I get that done, then it's moving on to the rust blast. And then after that, we gotta do the drying process again and then let it sit for about 24 hours before we can do the actual sealing part. Got it dried pretty good. So we're gonna go ahead and throw in the rust blast. Get this pulled out of here and then we're gonna go ahead and dump this stuff into the tank. And then it says Continually roll the tank around until all interior surfaces are wet. Repeat rolling and tipping tank every 5 minutes for a minimum of 30 minutes to an hour. This is like an etcher, so apparently it's supposed to be pretty good at getting the rust away. So let's put that on, and I probably won't record this whole process just because it's supposed to take a while, you know, like 30 minutes. I don't think you guys want to sit here and watch 30 minutes of me just rolling a tank around. So basically what I'll do is I'll just shake it around a little bit, and then we'll catch back up when we're draining it. So yeah, basically I'm just going to do that for about 30 minutes, maybe a little longer, and then drain it out. I gotta rinse it with water, and then dry it and let it sit. So I'll catch back up with you in a minute. All right, so it's been 30 minutes. I've rotated it a couple times. So now we're gonna go ahead and pull the cap off, pour this stuff out, and see what it looks like. Well, I can see so far it is, we did etch it pretty good. Now let's see how nasty this stuff is. All right, that's pretty good. Ankles next, what I gotta do is actually rinse it out with water several times until it gets clear. But I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys take a look at this. This is what came out of there. It was clear when it went in. So let me get the tank set a better way. I'm gonna go ahead, pour a quart in there, pour some water in there, shake that stuff around, drain it, and then we'll do another quart. Hopefully that's all it'll take. I don't want to be here all night doing this. So I'm not even going to worry about putting the screws in. I just need a little bit of a barrier. Yeah, I think two quarts is going to do it, because that's already pretty clear. Getting those leftover flakes out too. Oh yeah, I think that'll be good. All right. Okay, so walk over here while that's over there running. So basically what's going to happen now is I'm just going to let it dry for at least the recommended amount of time. So the recommended amount of time is at least 24 hours, but no longer than 10 days. So I'll probably let it dry about 24. So I might do this, I might do about 36 hours-ish, around that time frame. But once I get that done, then we'll go ahead and do the seal. I'll just pick up where I left off, and you guys will just see it in this video. What's up, guys? Back again here with the KLR tank. I've had it sitting now for about 40 hours, so it's time to go ahead and put the tank sealer on, or in. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this mixed up. They actually send you some gloves. There's a brush here for some reason, I'm not sure why. I didn't see anything about it in the instructions. That might be for like running it around the like seams, but I didn't have any leaks, so at least no tank leaks, I should say. So actually first let me go ahead and show you a little bit about what I did here. So the vent hole, I went ahead and put a piece of wire in it there, and the vent hole down here, just so I can pull that out. All of the little screws I sprayed with WD-40, so that way the so that way the sealer won't stick to the screws or the bolts, so I can actually pull it back out. Patiently work with sealer for up to 30 minutes. Okay, then it says to drain the excess, but my tank actually has like a little lip in here, so I'm not actually going to be able to drain it, so I'm just going to have to keep rolling it until it is completely coated and there's no like puddles. So yeah, apparently once this stuff goes on, it does not come off. Ooh, this stuff smells great. Okay. Definitely don't want to get that on me. So I'm going to put on the gloves. Probably should have done that first. Go ahead and stir this up. This is what we're working with here. Nice little silver there. So I'm going to go ahead and pour it up in the tank. And start rolling it around. Oh, wait. Ooh. See what time it is. Okay. I'm going to stick the plastic on. So we don't get any extra leaks. Alright, so I've been at it now for about 40-45 minutes. So I haven't heard any like dripping. I did go ahead and do a little bit of a patchwork here just because I thought I saw a little bit of smoke coming out the other day when I was using the heat gun. So if there is a pinhole there, it should be sealed. So I am going to go ahead and take the petcock back off because I don't want these bolts to get stuck in there. Okay, carefully flip this over. It does seem to have coated it very well. Let's go ahead and pull out the vent lines here. Alright, so I think what I'm going to do now is just probably put the tub back up here, put a paper towel underneath to catch that little bit of drip. Shouldn't be a problem though. I don't think it's puddling up. And then we're just gonna let it dry. It's not like I'm gonna be putting fuel in it anytime soon anyway, so it's gonna have plenty of time to dry. You can see right here is where I did the little patchwork there on the exterior. So yeah, I'm thinking about doing the series with the KLR rebuild. Only thing is it's going to be a sporadic upload type because it's going to take a while to get all the parts just because it's a lot of money. And I'll actually do a video doing a price breakdown of what I want to do and how much it's going to cost. So look for that in the future. But for now, I think this is going to do it for this video. So we'll catch you on the next one. Peace.